If I've said it once, if I've said it twice, if I've said it a million times, if it's one thing my Pittsburgh Steelers know how to do, is give me a heart attack from hell. Now, this game is pretty much just like every other Ravens Steelers classic. It's a very slow, grindy, defensive kind of game with a lot of run and smash mouth hard hit plays, and usually a pretty low scoring game. But regardless, these games are always entertaining because they literally keep you on the edge of your seat the entire time. This game did prove one thing to me though. If Kenny Pickett had played the full 60 minutes and did not get taken out of the game with a concussion in the first meeting of these two, the Steelers would have won. And Najee Harris, the certified game MVP. He deserves all the praise. He definitely deserves the game ball. He put in so much work, and that clutch game-winning catch of a touchdown, he proved how versatile and athletic he is. And a lot of people were ready to write him off and say that he was a bust. And I was the one defending him, saying he's not a bust. He just had a sophomore slump. Him and Jalen Warren have been carrying the load on the offensive side of the ball for the most part. Well, him, George Pickens, and of course, Mr. Reliable himself, Pat Frymouth. Ravens actually played a very decent game of football. And shout out and respect to Tyler Huntley, a.k.a. Discount Lamar Jackson. But yeah, and also, we were able to contain their running game for the most part, but J.K. Dobbins is a freaking animal. And regardless, I mean, they've already got a spot secured in the postseason regardless. Now, whether they can replicate that performance depending on who they face is a whole other story entirely. But, I mean, maybe Lamar Jackson will be back for the postseason, maybe not, but I think he will be. But I mean, with the losses that they've had recently, this proves that Lamar Jackson is worth his weight in gold. And also, one more thing. With this W, is the Mike Tomlin criticism over? Because somehow, someway, every year, Mike Tomlin manages to get an above 500 record. How many head coaches in history can say that they've done that? Not many. And just think, week 8, week 9 of the season, Pittsburgh Steelers were dead in the water. Everybody's writing us off. Everybody's saying that we should tank. I'll admit it. I was one of those people who was advocating for us to tank. With everything thrown at us, all the obstacles from TJ Watt being injured for most of the year, with us bouncing back and forth between Kenny Pickett, even Matt Canada's, negative criticism and people questioning Mike Tomlin. With everything thrown at us, guess what? We still have a shot at the playoffs. So what does that tell you about us? But anyway, Pittsburgh Steelers, good job tonight, boys. Steeler Nation, shout out to you guys. And I will see you next week.